show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Kene Nwangwu now out of the zoom zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Purdy from the gun. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work, because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Purdy off the play fake. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Play action. Now Purdy. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This defense for the Packers, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Shotgun now with Purdy. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his receiver, Watson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Packers.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
And here's Jones again on second down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's go now. It's a gain of 6. First down, Green Bay.
They'll drop to throw. They'll drop this underneath for Jones. And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. They'll go with the keeper, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better you be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first down 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Steps away to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it facing a second and long situation. Cooper, the man in motion left. Throwing on second and long. Purdy. He's got his receiver, Cooper. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, it's Purdy. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So much for the run on third and one. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. They go play action here. Purdy. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would say, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards. Good for a Packer first down. Now back to throw. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Green Bay.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And the Packer first down.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. From the 6. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, Cook. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. These two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Under pressure, they got him again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
They're on 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, they got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
First down, Packers.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll go again to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offensive perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. On 1st down, it's Purdy. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On 2nd and a long way to go. Purdy, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bungle, but they allow the conversion. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. But now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 63 yards. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Oh, that's true. You've said that before. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Lewis Cine. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
On first down, Purdy. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. That gain on third down, good for 28.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
There's Purdy on first and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Purdy off the play fake. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Dulin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Second and 6. Can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. The Packers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 15. And this one complete to Doolin. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Down right around the 25. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Lewis C. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feet.
He's got a man complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there for Minnesota. 54 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Dalvin Cook so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or two to punch this one in.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
gain of 2.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
Right.
Anytime we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He's back to throw. A throw on the money there to Dooling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dean Lowry in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll look to throw. To Dobbs, and he hauls it in. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Fourth down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And no, wide left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one. So a field goal that could have won it went awry. Pretty good distance field goal. It wasn't a chip shot, but still, that one's going to stick with him for a little while, you'd have to think.
It is, and I know that he missed that one, and they walk off the field, and obviously they don't feel great about themselves. They just lost the game. But this is where the proficiency of kickers actually comes back and hurts them, because they've gotten so good, and we expect them to make just about everything, and we forget that's still a long field goal attempt.
And so much pressure there at the end of the game. It's one of those situations, unfortunately, where you're either the hero or you're the GOAT.
And what you also hope is that you've built up equity with your team by making a whole lot of big kicks before, so that the occasional miss doesn't hurt you going forward.
So for Minnesota, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.